if you want to talk about people who laid the foundation, great football players at EC Glass High School, you can't not talk about Andy Bowling, Hall of Famer in 2011, inducted. Had a chance to catch up with him at the meet and greet of the Hall of Famers. It was my pleasure to talk to the one and only Andy Bowling here on the Sports Buffet podcast. Another gentleman I got to speak with at the EC Glass Hall of Fame meet and greet this past Saturday, who was one of the first 20 inductees, had a great career at Virginia Tech and also with the Atlanta Falcons, originally drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals. Yes, kids, the Cardinals were in St. Louis and not just the baseball team. Mr. Andy Bowling. Andy Bowling and I talked about some modern-day athletics and some past athletics. Mr. Bowling, one of the charter members of the EC Glass High School Athletics Hall of Fame. And here he is, Andy Bowling, on the Sports Buffet podcast. Always special to go into a Hall of Fame, in my opinion, when that Hall of Fame says EC Glass. Really special. Andy Bowling, outstanding football player, going into the EC Glass Hall of Fame. Mr. Bowling, what does it mean to you?
Well, it's an honor for me, but more especially, it recognizes the outstanding coaching I received and the camaraderie and the teamwork we had as a team in 1961. I think that was the focal point of our career in high school, the pinnacle. It just made a real impact here in high school, but also prepared me for play at Virginia Tech and also play for the Atlanta Falcons. So it helped prepare me mentally, discipline-wise, physically discipline-wise, and just a passion for the game.
Let's talk a little bit about that coaching you received here at EC Glass. I'm assuming it was Mr. Bradford.
Coach Bradford was the head coach. My position coach was Tommy O'Brien. In track, my position coaches were Bob Sherrill with the shot and discus, and Wally Gilbert running the sprints and the hurdles.
What made Vince Bradford such a good coach? Because he's going in this hall too.
Number one, he's a gentleman. He was just a pure gentleman. Smart, no-nonsense guy. He demanded respect from everybody and gave respect to everybody. But it was, you knew exactly where you stood with him, and the expectation was out there. We were physically prepared to play any game. We were stronger in the fourth quarter than in the first, and that's how you win ball games.
I think, when you talk about legendary coaches like Vince Bradford, they have something today they have something that most coaches don't have today. Do you agree with that, and what is that, if there is that it?
I think you have coaches today as good as coaches of yesteryear. It's the moral character of the man, and Vince Bradford had the moral character to be a great coach. And you also have great coaches today in Central Virginia that have great moral character that I think lead their teams very well also.
I guess my question more was, what would Vince Bradford make of all the distractions that kids have today?
There are a lot of distractions. It was a different time, different place. It really was. I think the family life was different. Culturally, a lot of things were different. Discipline in the school was different. The expectations were much different from home and in the school, academically and on the football field. Some of the things we did in physical preparation, most of the kids today would not do. It was very difficult, very strenuous.
After EC Glass, the Virginia Tech Hokies, then the Atlanta Falcons, and that was before Virginia Tech had Frank Beamer and everything. What was it like playing then?
No, we had Frank Beamer. He was a sophomore and I was a senior.
not as a coach is what I'm saying.
He was a player. We had Jerry Claiborne, who was a protege of Bear Bryant. And we played the Bear Bryant type football, very aggressive, very physical, well-conditioned mentally and physically. Very, very tough system. That system wouldn't work today either. A lot of Frank Beamer's learnings came from Jerry Claiborne. A lot of his defensive philosophies, a lot of his philosophy of football, they came from his roots of Jerry Claiborne.
Hard to say maybe back then, are you thinking when you're playing, oh, this guy's going to be a coach one day? But could you picture Frank Beamer as a coach when he was a teammate? Did you ever say, that guy's going to go coach?
It's hard to determine 50 years ago what someone's going to be doing. Frankie was a man of character. He was a good boy. He played hard, played his heart out every play, every game. We had several players. We had an All-American, Frank Loria, who had the same attributes as Frank Beamer. If he hadn't been killed in that Walsh University playing back in Huntington, West Virginia many years ago. He would have the same level of greatness also. But we just had a great team. But Frank, did I know then? No. Mm-hmm. Surprised today? No. He's a gentleman, and he runs a good, clean program, and has high expectations, and the players meet it.
Drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. I'm taking it back then. The draft was not like it is now.
He had 16 teams. It was the first year after the leagues merged, and I was actually drafted in the 4th round by St. Louis. Okay. Spent preseason there, and the 2 players that were going to retire that I'm supposed to be drafted to replace didn't retire. I got traded to Atlanta, and then spent the season in Atlanta. Had an ankle problem. NFL stands for not for long.
Right.
And the guys that play injury-free for years are real special specimens.
What were your thoughts when getting drafted by the Rams?
By the Cardinals.
Or by the Cardinals, excuse me.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm brain freeze.
The world's changed. It was a great honor because that basically put me in the top 100 players in the country. And that was an honor that I appreciated, and it's been a lot all this time, really.
Was there anyone that you were looking forward to, once you got heard you were getting drafted to, wow, I'm going to get to play against or play alongside so-and-so?
Well, I played nose up on Mike Ditka, played against Gale Sayers, Roman Gabriel. These are some of the legends that I'd looked at for my whole career, childhood, and it was kind of like a big dream come true.
What do you think of sports now when especially in football, when you look at college and pro football? And I know the media wasn't around like they are now, but when you look at media back then and media now?
It's a different ball game. The big difference is money. Even collegiate athletics, it's about money. And there's some real debate. The student athletes are getting the same stipend today as they did 50 years ago, $15 a month, and they really can't live on that. So it's the world has changed, and it's big money collegiately, big money professionally, and there should be some balance to cover that. The big money ruins a lot of people. A lot of folks are not equipped to handle it.
Right.
And they don't get the right advice and right counsel to properly manage it, and it ruins as many as makes successful.
What did you do after football was done?
Most of my career, I worked for Weyerhaeuser Company, and I was the area general manager, and it was a packaging plant, and enjoyed my career, and it was a great company to work for, and it was a good ride.
Did sports help you in business leadership, you think?
Of course, yeah.
What ways?
You're not afraid of a whole lot, first of all. Confidence, leadership qualities, willing to stand firm and strong in what you believe. I think that helped me move forward. A lot of leadership skills that you develop playing athletics.
Final thing for you, what's been the most fun part of this whole experience of getting into the EC Glass Hall of Fame?
It's a great honor. This weekend, the best is I've been with the teammates of 50 years ago, and we became 18 years old again. And we just had a wonderful time reconnect with the guys. We've had fellows come in from California and Arizona and Nevada and Minnesota, all over the country, and it's just been a great pleasure reconnecting with these boys over this past weekend, and all of them being recognized as a team for the Hall of Fame also, and just being part of that group and the camaraderie. Reconnected has just been has been a thrill.
I don't know how many high school games you get to go to nowadays, but when you come to an EC Glass game last night, I mean, were there any feelings like, gosh, I wish I could get a helmet and shoulder pads?
I wish they had better fan support. I was really disappointed with the crowd. And we had between 12 and 18,000 people per game, which was more than a lot of colleges at that time. Actually, at Virginia Tech, we didn't have but a stadium that held 10,000 people until we played the first game at Blaine Stadium, and it was only 30,000. So it's come a long ways from that standpoint.
Well, Mr. Bowling, definitely appreciate it. Congratulations going into the Hall of Fame.
Appreciate y'all being here and giving a recognition to the Hall of Fame. Thank you a lot.